Once upon a time, in a cozy little coop on the outskirts of a bustling farm, there lived a father rooster and his lively daughter, Interrupting Chicken. The little chicken earned her unique name because, well, she had a habit of constantly interrupting her father's bedtime stories. Every evening, Father Rooster would tuck Interrupting Chicken into her warm nest and start to read her a bedtime story. But before he could even finish a sentence, she would excitedly interrupt with her own ideas, thoughts, and questions. One night, Father Rooster decided to read her a classic tale, The Little Red Hen. He began, "Once upon a time, there was a little red hen who lived on a farm." Before he could proceed any further, Interrupting Chicken chimed in, "Daddy, why was the hen little, and what color was the farm?" Father Rooster smiled and answered her questions, "Well, sweetheart, the hen was called Little, because she was the smallest on the farm, and the farm was green, just like ours." Father Rooster resumed the story. The little red hen found some grains of wheat. But once again, before he could turn the page, Interrupting Chicken couldn't contain her curiosity. "Daddy, where did she find the grains of wheat? And were they big or small?" Father Rooster patiently replied, "She found the grains of wheat in a field nearby, and they were small, like the ones we have in our coop." As Father Rooster continued reading, he realized that every sentence was met with yet another interruption. And each time, he answered her questions with love and patience. As the nights went by, something magical began to happen. Interrupting Chicken's questions became more insightful, and her thirst for knowledge grew. She started to come up with her own imaginative endings to stories, adding her creative twists to each tale. One evening, as they reached the end of a story, Father Rooster asked, "What do you think happened next?" Interrupting Chicken thought for a moment, and then shared her creative ending. It was a tale filled with wonder, laughter, and a lot of happy endings. Father Rooster smiled and said, "That's a beautiful ending, my dear. Now, it's time for bed." From that night on, Father Rooster and Interrupting Chicken didn't just read stories. They co-wrote their own bedtime tales, filled with adventures, imagination, and love. Their cozy coop became a place of cherished moments and bonding. And little Interrupting Chicken learned that sometimes, it's not about interrupting, but about creating stories and memories together. And so, every night, under the warm glow of the coop's lantern, the father and daughter rooster would share stories, one sentence at a time, with their hearts entwined in a never-ending journey of love, learning, and laughter.